yourself, Norman. You're building a career in life.
I was the oldest assistant manager at Better Buys because I let Reg Holdsworth sit on me. It's the same as this place, only different.
Norman, this is just self-pity.
Well, maybe I'm pitiful.
Norman!
It was the same with Angie Freeman, wasn't it? I mean, she wanted to be a designer.
She is a designer, isn't she?
Yes, exactly. Everyone said she's got not a chance, no hope. She'll get ripped off. And what does she do? She just goes off and does it.
Well, what do you want to just go and do?
I don't know.
50 flaming yards and then it cuts out.
I'm not an expert on them, mate.
Well, what are you looking at it for then?
Hey, you didn't look. Here's a mechanic coming.
All right, Don. Got a problem?
Don't start any of your smart Alex stuff here.
Oh, you look like you're broken down, that's all.
What's it to you?
See yourself.
You can stop it! I'd sooner see it rot than you have a penny out of me! You and your two-faced partner! You've taken enough of my money!
Do you want it? Keep it, have it.
No tar?
No. Who would? I don't even want it in the same house.
Take it to work. If he comes in, chuck it back at him.
But I did. I did that and look what he did. Breaks in.
But there's no sign of out forced.
No.
Well, either he's got your key or he's a flaming good burglar.
Yeah, I know. Comforting, innit? Oh, don't.
It's not bad.
Close it. I don't even want to look at it.
You know, you should have called me last night. I'd have stopped with you.
Yeah, well, I just piled all the furniture behind the door and went to bed with a flaming bread knife. Couldn't find a poker.
You're going to need the lock changing. Shall I send Bill round?
Bill? And then Jim'll know all about it. No tar.
Well, maybe Jim ought to. Strong right arm, you know. Maybe you should.
He was the last man to have me frightened for my life. No tar.
Well, at least report it to the police, any road.
Oh, and say what? Look, somebody broke in last night, but they didn't actually take out. They left me a present. And that's probably nicked, and then I'll get done for it. No.
You're putting me in a funny position.
I don't see how.
Because he'll want to know why I didn't say anything.
Well, just say you didn't know.
Yeah, well, first off, he won't believe me, and second off, he'll say it's my job to know. Tricia, just tell him that you're pregnant.
I tell you what, I'll wait till he's in a good mood. Mind you, kid could be going to school by then.
Look, I'll stick up for you. We're in the same boat.
Are we?
Yeah, of course we are. Last thing that Angie said to me was that Quebec, Canada have got a creche.
A creche? He doesn't think we're entitled to wages.
Yeah, well, let me work on it.
Hey, here at machine next door but one got sacked because she were pregnant.
I ought to find out what my rights are.
They can't buy rights, but they just don't want to pay maternity.
There's no point telling him before he needs to know, is there?
No. It'll only give him longer to show you the door. Hey, you could be out here before he knows, and then he won't notice till you can't reach a machine.
Till who can't reach the machine?
Nobody.
But just say, Mr. Baldwin, this time of year you put weight on something terrible. And then there's Christmas coming.
Oh, aye, Christmas. Well, I go up like a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just keep the needles going, all right?
Go on, then.
Go on what?
Give us a couple of scratch cards.
Oh.
The road to ruin.
What? I won £100 here this week.
I see.
There.
And was it not to your liking, this £100?
You found me.
Barmy, you're the one that's busy giving it to 'em back.
Oh, some people. Give us another couple.
Right. Yes, Mr. Sutton.
Just a Gazette, please, and a packet of mints.
There we are. Is there any chance of a handout here, please? Anything else, Percy?
No, thank you, that'll be fine. Thank you very much. That's right, those are what I want, the umbrellas. I love them. Thank you very much.
You wouldn't bring anybody luck, you wouldn't.
That's £4 she's got to while she's been stood here, and I don't see where the amusement comes.
Oh, well, she doesn't seem very amused by it.
Right, now then, where's the coach load? Where's the rush, Fiona?
Have you got any glue, lipstick, plastic?
Oh, well, we've got glue, whether it's stick
Yes,
plastic
that one up there. It's wood, leather and ceramics, and I think all kinds of plastics.
You know. Little men broken hearts as well, I shouldn't wonder.
No, I dropped a mirror, but I broke the frame, but I didn't break the glass. Is that 7 years good luck?
Now, I read about that. What it means is 7 years of dodging a baldy agent with glasses.
Heard then, have you?
Oh, lovey, he's put it on the internet, they know, in China.
I can't even go in the pub now. He always seems to be there.
Well, I don't know about other folk, but I've got things to do. I can't hang about here all morning.
Are you not doing a turn in this Irish do he's doing?
If I had £1 for every time someone said to me, you look dead Irish, I'd be completely skint. Don't know why. See you later on.
See you, bye.
Bye.
Well, I can see you've been rushed off your feet.
Well, it just looked like we were getting busy.
Panic over them?
Nobody's panicking. You are being very funny.
Am I?
Yes, not 2 words out of you all morning. You've just been burying yourself in the back. I don't know what you're thinking or anything.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. You're quite right. I shouldn't bury myself. I should get out and about more. And who knows, I might meet a fella who might show a bit of interest. And then there'd be 2 of us getting out and about. And instead of being embarrassed and humiliated on his own, we could be embarrassed and humiliated in your house, like we were last Sunday, like we were when he came in here yesterday.
I thought that was it.
Very penetrating of you.
But, I mean, it wouldn't have altered it.
Do you hear wedding bells? No, neither do I. I've not often seen a man unproposing. Have you? No. Never mind what would have come of it. I felt for him yesterday. He was No, he wasn't. He was crawling through hoops, trying to get the pair of us out of it. And I felt for him. Can't tell you what I felt for your wonderful Derek.
Do you know what sort of profit margin I'm working on? Now, a creche.
Yeah, we looked at one where it would practically pay for itself.
If you could teach the little biters to sew, if you can't, I'm not buying it.
Sorry, Mr.
Here,
Coleman.
hang on. Hey, I want to have a word with you. Wait until you're out of here, says Ida. Oh, let's have a creche, says Sally. I blow up like a balloon, says you. You're in the club, aren't you?
Well, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of? It's not the sort of thing you can be sort of. Since when?
Well, I don't think I want to describe to you the exact moment when.
Oh, can't you remember who else was there at the time?
I don't have to take this.
Then don't muck me about. When are you due?
March.
Oh, cool. Let's have a little talk, shall we?
Marie Celeste fish cakes in crispy batter packs. 6. Trout in peppermint sauce. 102. Lobster in chocolate with smoky bacon flavour topping. None. Squid rings. Squid rings in licorice and sherbet. None. Norman Watts in Nowhere Land. 1. Stuff this.
Geraldine, would you go and help Mrs. Harris on the quick checkout, please? Norman?
What am I doing?
You're dealing with an insurance claim for a defective freezer. Now, I know you've been under strain.
Out of 4,000 million people on this planet, somebody has to make a list of mushy cod. And that lucky person is me.
Well, there are worse things you could do with your life.
Yes, and why don't I think of the better things? Angie did. Raquel certainly did.
I think you should take some time off.
You know something? You're dead right. I'm chucking this.
Chucking what?
All this.
You can't just chuck a career in retailing, not when you've climbed...
Oh, can't I? You watch me. I'm jacking this.
pint of black stuff.
Oh, you're for the Irish night, are you?
I don't know how you do it.
Psychic.
Are you right there, Michael?
No, when you said Irish night, I was thinking more Claudia Rogers, that sort of thing. No, Mary Hopkins.
She was Welsh.
Well, he didn't look like either of them.
No, it's the authentic stuff, is this, Vera? I mean, big revival. I could just find another lot like the Dubliners, the Chieftains.
So you think it'll bring people in?
Oh, it's a big following.
It's me laddos, isn't it? Vera's lad, the dodgy fella.
Oh, I thought she looked fit. I suppose that's why she's been round here such a lot.
You don't see Terry round here, do you? Who's going to pick up the bill? Me.
Oh, come on.
First she's off sick, then it'd be maternity leave. Now they want a flipping creche. Well, she's out.
Oh, you can't sack her now.
Not till I've checked her entitlements, no. Got to make sure she can still afford to pay me the rent. Not an idiot, you know.
Hey, mix in. This is the place, all right?
Yeah, well... we all have bad days at work, Curly. You want to try casualty on Saturday?
It's not just work.
Oh, I know, mate. Oh, yes, I know. But like I say, we all have some reason for drinking, don't we?
Aye. But I'm 33, Martin. No, actually, I'm 33 and a half. I mean, 17 years ago, I was half the age I am now. I was just a kid. In another 17 years, I'll be...
50.
50.
Oh, come on, Curly. Will you stop talking like this? You're just going to depress yourself. I mean, all right, next year... I'll be 30.
You've been 30 for years.
That's you all over that, jumping to conclusions.
I know.
So now you know where she got the money from? A scratch card?
I know.
Only I went and paid Betty's catalogue for her.
You what?
You heard?
What for?
Because I thought she were going to get caught out.
You mean you sent her money? Our money, for nout?
She's done it before, you know. I'm not saying stealing, just, well, hanging on to it for a bit, you know, finding a use for it.
I think you owe your mum an apology.
No, don't. Not if nobody tells her.
How are you going to get your money back if nobody tells her? She'll know anyway, it'll come up in the book.
Oh, shut up.
I thought we had a meeting. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's inexcusable.
Oh, sooner it wasn't. I'd really like to excuse it.
Oh, well, come in. No, I really am so sorry. I mean, there's just so much going on.
It's quite all right. Look, I haven't been twiddling my thumbs.
But you shouldn't have to come round.
Well, there's something I've been wanting to talk to you about anyway.
Can I offer you something?
Thanks. Time presses and business.
Right, well, what did you want to talk to me about?
Well, it might be the same thing that, you are obviously preoccupied about something. What, is it too private to discuss?
Well, you know that my partner walked out on me, Denise. She walked out on Daniel and myself.
Yes, I remember.
Well, she suddenly reappeared when Daniel was here with his minder. And she took him.
Oh.
Do I need to say any more?
No. You see, it wasn't inexcusable. What are you going to do about it?
Everything I legally can.
That's going to take a great deal of your energies.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to have the crack. Go after you, mate. There we go. Hey! Right, now then, Curly, this should cheer you up. Good luck.
Oh, what are you down about?
Oh, it's making me feel like I'm about 90.
Nah, he's got it wrong. I'm not depressed about it.
About what?
Being 33.
No.
You're not 33, are you? I thought you were older than that.
Oh, time very much. You're still a third of a century, mate.
Comes from wearing a suit.
Hey, I tell you, this is the first thing that's going. Oh, listen to that. God bless. I wish I could play an instrument, you know. I'd go busking, but I can't. So I won't. Do you want to buy a suit?
Mrs. Sullivan's not in, is she?
Mrs.
The lady from the cabin.
Oh, Rita. No. See, if you haven't paid your papers, you're all right.
Double scotch and thread, please.
Hey, what do you think of the band, Fred, eh?
They take up a lot of room.
Oh, do you not like the music?
I only recognise 2 tunes.
Silent Night and God Save the Queen. I only know which is which because one of them everybody stands up for.
Well, this isn't either of them.
I believe you're right.
Could be letting yourself in for quite a battle.
I'm sure I am.
Now, that might...
Oh, look, this won't affect my work. I mean, when it first happened, perhaps, but then, well, I was rather badly shaken.
You don't need to explain.
Look, if you could just, well, just get someone to take over the school play.
I was thinking of a rather more complete solution. Because there was something that I wanted you to consider. I'm under pressure, Kenneth. You know that as well as anybody. I have a budget, and I'm over it by at least 2 teachers' salaries.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Now, the first thing to do is just hear what Peter Ross has to say. You might find it quite an attractive package.
Oh, yes. The man who explains what a nice basket has been arranged for your head to fall into.
We are talking about the option of early retirement, that's all.
Well, if it's an option, I'm not opting for it.
I'm asking you to consider it.
Thank you. Impeccable timing.
You once misread my feelings about a situation. Please don't misread them this time. There's nothing remotely personal in this.
Well, if she'd made her mind up to tell him sooner, she would have made everybody's life easier, including mine.
Yeah, but you should be sticking up for her.
Vera, I'm trying to get him to open a creche. Isn't that sticking up for her?
A creche? Baldwin? Ah, that'll be the day.
Well, I'm working on it.
Yeah, well, I've worked for him. I know what he's like.
Well, I don't see why it's such a problem, really. I mean, people have always had babies, haven't they? It's no big thing to just fit them in.
Oh, I know. I don't know why I'm fighting her battles for her. I've got enough on my mind. My husband's laid flat on his back. I've got a pub to run and...
Oh, Vera, sit down. I thought Alec was helping you out with the pub.
Oh, he's having an Irish night. I tell you, between the jigs and the reels, I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
It's very popular, though, isn't it? All that Irish music. What with Riverdance and everything.
Well,
They always win the Eurovision.
He reckons he'll pull 'em in, you know, people in, but I don't know, they're a funny lot. You know, half of them bring their own drums, other half have whistles. I tell you what, it's like the hippie version of the Boys' Brigade.
Give us a slow one, will you, Tim?
You know, it's been all right living round here. Yeah? And you've been good mates. Well, some of the time. And you've been a good neighbour.
What do you mean, been?
I've decided. I'm selling the house.
Flipping heck, Curly.
You're selling up?
Selling up.
Oh, be a bit choosy about who you sell to, won't you? Because I'm going to live next door.
No, seriously, I mean, where are you thinking of moving to, mate?
Dunno, it's a big world, isn't it?
Hey, he's only jacking his job in an alley now.
You jacking your job in as well?
I will.
Ah, but you haven't told your bosses yet?
I've told my colleagues, it's only fair.
Flipping heck, Curly. So what are your plans then, mate?
Well, I haven't got any as yet. But on the way home from work, I did pick up a brochure. It's an atlas.
Mother. Are you all right?
Very sad, this tune, don't you think?
Oh, aye. Make a butcher's heart bleed, so it would. Maybe even a bookmaker's.
I can take it or leave it.
Oh, I see. Like other men's wives, then, eh? I forget.
Rover's return.
There's no on telly. I've got no to read. Hospital radio's gone off. I'm at my flaming wit's end. I thought it's that bad I could even ring the wife.
Oh, you sound a lot better, Chuck, I can tell.
Well, time to check my staff have remembered how to lock the door. I'll see you, gents.
Sean, here. Look, just ignore me, mate, all right? I'm in it. It's ex-wife, all right?
Fee! Hey, what is it? All that noise. I can hear it, yes.
Oh, it's gone now. Is it all right at your end?
Now, everyone with one of these, I'm going to give you a lesson. This is called a bowline. A little word meaning deaf in Irish. On account of the fact its delightful music is soft and muffled. That is, when it's played by someone who has the heart of it. And not to the condition that you'll have us all in by the time you've finished knocking the living daylights out of it. Now, would you take this home and hang it on the wall with the rest of your souvenirs? And fill your fist with a pint instead?
You see, now that's what I call a musician.
You sounded awful. Deirdre, I'm glad to see you. What? Life's too short, you know that? Life's too short. I'm glad you came.
Good business to be in, I reckon. Do you? Well, got your ups and downs, of course. Who hasn't? But there you are. People are always going to want a punt, aren't they? Do I know you? No. I'm just, interested in people. You know, what business they're in, their leisure activities, all that kind of thing. It's just an interest.
What's your line?
Me? Oh, I'm just an advisor.
Are you?
That's right. I give people advice. What'd you like, son?
Would this be advice in general or advice to me in particular?
It's tailor-made to your own requirements, Mr. Skinner.
Right. What is it?
I knew you as a man who'd appreciate advice. Stay away from slim redheads.
That it?
Secret of a happy life and a successful business. Simple, isn't it? But then, that's the thing about good advice. And believe me, that is good advice I've just given you. You understand it?
Perfectly.
Well, that's nice to know.